Good afternoon. Welcome to our class. My partner is videotaping, Ms. Hawk. Hi, thank you. And just welcome. So we're going to get started. Today is going to be a little bit different than normal. I know we're working on our projects. It's going to take about 30 minutes to do this mini lesson with you guys. Again, I told you Ms. White's being evaluated. So, like, we teach you guys and then we see how well you do. This will be used for the same thing. So, what we're going to do today is we'll start out with, we're going to learn about fables, okay? And since we did kind of a mini warm-up yesterday, this should be a little bit easier for us today, okay? Let's start with fables. We're going to start, first of all, how many of you guys have ever heard the word fable? Okay. Yeah, most of you should have because of our mini activity. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Now I want to know what you can tell me about fables. Carry on.
They're tell you a lesson.
Okay, so they tell you or teach you?
Teach you.
So they teach a lesson? Seamus?
They're a myth. They're not
They're,
real.
they're myth. Or not real. Okay? Or fictional. Okay? Sarah?
They're usually like something with animals. Like,
Yep. They normally involve animals. Okay. Yes, dear.
They involve people.
You know what? They can involve people sometimes, mostly animals, but let's stick with the people. We talked a little bit yesterday about these animals, and the cool part about fables is what can you do with those animals? Carry on.
Make them talk.
You can make them talk, or you can give them people what? You can give them people characteristics. Okay? Characteristics are things that are true for a person or even a thing. So anything that's true for a person, like make them speak, we can make them think, we can make them feel, they can show express your emotion. So you can do all those things in a fable. So you can give the animals human characteristics. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's take a look at peacocks because both of these words you're going to see today and going to be very important to our reading. You've heard the word peacock before, yes? Raise hands, yes. Okay?
Yeah.
Hands down. How many have seen a peacock before? Wow, yes, me too. And where have we seen, or have you seen a peacock?
The zoo.
The zoo.
The zoo walking around.
The zoo walking around.
They're usually around polar bears or in the zoo.
The zoo thing.
One time there was one at the park.
At the park. You know what? Sometimes you might see peacocks or even other animals out of the normal city element. So yes. Also maybe in some books, yes? Okay, now let's think about the times we've seen peacocks. What do we know about them? Mr. Button.
Their wings are kind of like colorful.
Oh, they have colorful. Now are they wings or something else? Colorful. Yep. Colorful feathers. Madison.
They're birds.
They are birds. Darius.
Eagles.
Are they eagles? If it's a peacock, can it also be an eagle?
No.
Okay, you're a Darius. Can you also be a Miss White? No. Right? No? We're learning mode, not silly mode. No. So an eagle cannot be a what? A peacock. A peacock. Okay? They might have some similar characteristics. Yes.
They have like this big fur thing that comes out of their like back.
They have a bunch of colorful
Feathers.
yes. So they have a bunch, he said, of feathers. Let's take a few more responses, and then we're going to move on. So they have a bunch of feathers. Terry.
Their feathers flap out.
Their feathers
Flare.
flare or spread out. They do.
When they're happy.
So their feathers spread out. Okay, awesome.
Okay.
probably other things we know, but we're gonna have to say one because for time's sake, okay? Awesome. So we know that fables, say these with me, they what? They are or they're normally about animals, and the animals have and human characteristics are those things that are what? True for humans. Okay, what do we know about peacocks? They are they also they have in the front or back? On their back side and spread or pop out. Awesome. Okay. What we're going to do during our first read, I'm going to actually give you a copy of a poem, or the fable. I'm going to give you a copy of the vocabulary list, okay? Take one of each and pass the rest around. Seamus, take one pencil and pass the stack. Just take one, sweetie, and then pass the rest. If they're extras, put them here. Can you give Mario one too, sweetheart?
I don't want it. It's yum.
Okay, give me a thumbs up if you have a copy of your fable and you have the vocabulary list. Yes? Okay, pencils are coming around. Okay, I didn't get the thumbs up check. Thumbs up if you have fable and vocab. Okay. Thumbs down. Thumbs up if you have fable, vocab, and a color pencil. All right. Okay, I need color pencils on the table. You need to keep them side by side, please, because you're going to need to use the vocabulary list as a reference, okay? All right. Now, what we're going to do, the first time I will read the fable, okay? As I'm reading the fable, you're going to take your vocabulary list, excuse me, and as I read, I want you to try and find the words on the list. I will read slower, okay? When you find the words on the list, I want you to underline that word only, okay? Only the vocabulary word, yes?
Yeah.
Okay? I'll try to read slow enough the first time so that you can find those. What do we do if we have a question? You want to do what? Raise your hand if you have a comment. Okay? If I'm going too fast, raise your hand and say, Ms. White, what? Please. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and get started, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Could I write my name?
You can write your name on your fable, yes. All right.
What color are those? For the fable.
If I don't see a quiet hand, I shouldn't hear a voice.
What color are the fables, the peacock?
The peacock feathers are multiple colors. And when I'm done, I'll let you look at the color copy, okay? Can you put those side by side, please?
So right on the table.
Okay. So you're gonna look for these words, Mario, and the table, okay? When you find those, you underline those, yes? There's some in the back. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I need everybody to. Your job is to first listen. The second job is to follow along. Third job is to underline the words, okay? All right, here we go. The title of this fable is The Peacock. Every piece of literature should have an author. Some it's anonymous. For this one, it doesn't list an author, but it says his fable for children. Please, I need pencils down, because right now, I'm in the process of giving you some information. I need you to only pick those up when I ask you to. Yes? Thank you. Okay. And they list parentingbyexample.com as the source where they got this from, okay? All right, here we go. Now you can pick up your pencils I need you following along, and I'm gonna start. The peacock. The peacock, they say, did not at first have the beautiful feathers in which he now takes so much pride. These, Juno, whose favorite he was, granted him one day when he begged her for a train. Train is one of the vocabulary words, guys. Underline that, it's not on the list though. A train of feathers to distinguish him from the other birds.
Beautiful feathers.
Underline five.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Underline it. Five.
Hi.
And then Juno. So you need to follow along so you know where we are.
Juno.
Okay, so follow along. We're right here, okay? All right, and then we distinguish. Find the word distinguish. Awesome. Good job, Maria. Okay. Which would distinguish him from the other birds. Then decked, yes.
Where's trade? I got lost.
Train. Period. Can you show him where the train is? Remember, you can use your finger as a pointer. Got it? Okay. Train. He needs the feathers to distinguish him from the other birds. Then decked in his finery, gleaming with emerald, gold, purple, and azure, he strutted proudly among the birds. All regarded him with envy. Even the most beautiful pheasants could see that his beauty was surpassed. Presently, the peacock saw an eagle soaring high up in the blue sky and felt a desire to fly, as he had been accustomed to. Lifting his wings, he tried to rise from the ground, but the weight of the magnificent train held him down. Instead of flying up to greet the first rays of the morning sun, or to breathe in the rosy light among the floating clouds at sunset, he would have to walk the ground more encumbered and oppressed than any common barnyard fowl. Okay. The second time we read the fable, I'm going to give you a partner. So I'm going to ask you to sit near someone, okay? I need you to do that quickly for me. As soon as I tell you who your partner is. Darius and Marielle. So Darius, come on over here, please, sweetheart. Sarah and Terrence. Madison, today is not here. Seamus and Darius. Wait, how did I do this? Seamus and Darius. Come over, Darius. Autumn and Franny. Perion, would you work with Mario for me today, sweetheart? And be the leader there? Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay. Mario, Perion's going to be your partner, okay? So I need you to work with him and listen to him, okay? And afterwards, what do you earn? All right, give me high five. You're doing good, okay? Almost to the point where you can transition to your iPad. Okay. Did I give you a partner, sweetheart? No. Madison, come over and join Perion and Mario, okay? All right, here we go. The second time we're reading.
Excuse me. Would you just wait a second? Harry fell a little bit.
I can. So you guys are going to need to multitask. So I need you to try to have your listening ears, okay? And he can do that also. Yes?
Oh, yes.
Okay, here we go. What we're going to do now is I am going to ask one person in the group to read a couple lines. I'll wait, Miss Lachuga. Are you okay?